What is up, fellow Pyro Fanatics? It's Pimp Daddy 28 here, and this is it. Today is Super Bowl Sunday. We're finally going to get witness the big matchup between the Patrick Mahomes-led Kansas City Chiefs and the first time ever hometown team in a Super Bowl, the Tom Brady-led Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right, so before I get to this game, I do want to make a bit of a quick shout out to my football team. As you guys know, I'm a Northeast Ohio guy, so I follow Cleveland sports teams. And so I want to give a quick shout out to the Cleveland Browns. They actually exceeded my expectations like way beyond. I picked them to go 7-9 this year, maybe 8-8 tops, but I never expected them to win 11 regular season games and actually win a playoff game, and against the Steelers of all teams. So it was definitely a fun season, definitely exceeded expectations. Anything, in my opinion, past making the playoffs from what I felt was going to be gravy. So they definitely outperformed my expectations. And hopefully they'll still be good next year, which is not usually the case with Browns teams. If they have one good year in the last 30 years, they usually resort back to being the same old Browns, as the old saying goes. But here's hoping that they actually do well for the next few years. So anyways, back to this game. So wasn't really going back and forth on who my pick was for this game, but I was going back and forth on the score. So as you know, the Vegas line on this game is 3 points in favor of Kansas City. I think originally it was like 3.5. But I'm pretty sure it went down mainly because of the bets that were coming in were more than likely, the majority of them, maybe 2/3 to 3/4, somewhere between there, were in favor of Tampa Bay. And, you know, when you get a game where you have Tom Brady in it, and he's the underdog, I definitely take the money on Tom Brady for sure. So, obviously, I'm guessing from what you guys gathered from my little conversation over the last minute, you guys already know what my pick is, and that's obviously the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And the only issue I'm having with is what score I'm going to pick for this game, because I really don't think it's going to be as high of a scoring game as most people will expect it to be. I was kind of wavering between 28-23 or 31-28. If the defense is kind of set a tone early on and they play a lot better than expected, which is very possible because both teams have pretty good secondaries, I think it'll be more towards the conservative approach, and then I'd probably pick a 28-23 final score. I don't think that's going to be the case through the whole game. I think fourth quarter time, obviously, I think that's when offenses are going to really try to kick in for both of these teams, and that'll probably make the score a little bit higher than expected. So I'm probably going to go with 31-28 for this score in favor of Tampa Bay. You know, Patrick Mahomes is a great quarterback. You know, he's going to be, even in his fourth year, I think, barring injuries, obviously, throughout his later on in his career in the future, he's going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback. You know, Tom Brady, he's already going to be, he's pretty much, there's no doubt he's going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback. But as long as Tom Brady is playing, it's not a given that Kansas City is going to win every year. And considering that Tom Brady's pretty much has the best weapons he's ever had in his entire career, come to think of that, when you think about it, you know, he's done all that he did with New England, and New England has never really given him the weapons that Tampa Bay's given him. You know, I think this is going to be definitely in Tom Brady's favor. I think both teams will use their running games a little bit more early on in this game. I think there will be more of a conservative approach. And I think in the fourth quarter, I think when kind of you get a feel of where both teams are, whichever team is down at that point is kind of going to kick it into gear and probably move down the field a lot quicker and try to get a score as quickly as possible. So maybe the score won't be as high going into the fourth, but it'll kind of go up a little bit throughout the fourth quarter. But ultimately, I think Tampa Bay will be the team that wins out in this game. I don't expect it to go to an overtime, but you never know. It happened the last time these two met in the playoffs, so it's definitely not out of the question. But as I mentioned before, I definitely put my money on the Buccaneers. So that's my pick for this game. If you guys have any other ideas or thoughts on this game, or you think it might go a different way, if you think Kansas City is going to win, just leave a comment down below and let me know who you think is going to win, and if you want to add in the reasons to why you think they're going to win, just leave it in the comment section below. All right, so that's pretty much it, and let's enjoy this game tonight, and definitely I can't wait to see who comes out on top. All right, I'll see you guys next time.